Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Adora and I discuss life in the UK. Thank you very much to my old subscribers for keeping there, for watching my videos and supporting me. And if you are just seeing this face for the first time, thank you very much for stopping by. Alright, I'll be very fast and straight to the point. Today, I'll be talking about supporting documents that you need to back up your visa application when coming over to the UK. For instance, you have a brother, you have a sister, an uncle, an aunt, whoever it is you have in the UK, and you intend to visit them. You intend to come over to the UK to visit them, to spend some time with them, to have the holiday, summer, or whatever it is. You will have to include some of their documents alongside your application that you are filling from back home, be it from Africa, Asia, wherever you're coming from. You will need some documents from the people you have over here in UK to support your application. And we call these documents supporting documents. Now, these supporting documents are not the only documents that you will have to present to the UK embassy. They are just to support your claim, to show that yes, you have somebody here who is willing to host you, who is willing to assist you when you come over, who is willing to accommodate you, who is willing to receive you. That's what we call supporting documents. But in the absence of these supporting documents, if you intend to come over to the UK just on your own, maybe you don't have anybody or you do not intend for anybody to receive or host you, you can either decide to stay in a hotel. And then that means you will sort out your accommodation and everything on your own. But this video is for the purpose of those who have people in the UK who intend to sponsor them. So some people live in the UK for years. They have no idea what it is to even sponsor somebody from home or to invite somebody over. They just look at it like, wow, it's just a lot. It's stressful. I don't think I can go through that. But it's not as hard as it sounds. It's just for you to have the relevant documents and you're good to go. If you want to sponsor somebody from back home, maybe your home country or wherever, but outside of the UK that needs a visa to the UK, you as a sponsor in UK, you would have to be able to prove that you are actually residing legally in the UK. I mean, you must be able to show proof that either you are a British citizen or you have your leave to remain through humanitarian protection or refugee status or whatever other kind of leave. Even as a student, you have the right to invite people into the UK. So you must be able to establish the fact that you are legal in the United Kingdom first. This is the major thing you have to be able to do before you are able to invite anybody to the UK. Second thing is your proof of accommodation. Now, if you're inviting someone over to the UK and you intend to be their host, the UK government wants to know, where will the person stay when he comes? Do you have a house? Do you have a building? Do you have an accommodation where the person can stay with you? And secondly, is this accommodation suitable? Now, if you have, for instance, you have a one-bedroom flat, and in this one-bedroom flat, you have 2 children. One bedroom flat with 2 children, and you are inviting someone over to the UK, you have to think about it. Where is this person going to sleep? And that's the way you are thinking about it. The UK government is also thinking about it. So yeah, you have a one-bedroom flat with 2 children and yourself. Where is this person going to sleep? So there are a lot of things that are actually being put into consideration. So as long as you have a suitable accommodation for your host, that's fine. And then for your host that is sponsoring you to the UK, that person has to be able to prove that, okay, this is a proof that I have a place, a roof over my head here in the UK. And how do you prove that? Number one, the person can give you a document that shows he or she is paying the rent of that particular building she is staying. Then the person must be able to send you a document that shows he or she is paying the council tax of that particular building he's staying. And then the person must be able to show you that he or she pays some other utility bills like water bills, like your landline and all that. These are just proof to show that the person's address, the person's name is legally on that particular address. So that when you submit it to the UK embassy, it gives them this confidence that you're not going to just be a liability on the streets of UK, but you actually have a place to go. The third one is the proof of funds. In most cases, not everybody that supports you or sponsors your trip to the UK is actually sponsoring you financially. Have that at the back of your mind, that even if someone says, okay, I want to sponsor your trip to the UK, it doesn't necessarily mean they're going to give you money, or that when you come to the UK, they will be giving you the money to spend. They could sponsor you in different ways, like writing your invitation letter, which states that you are coming to stay in their house, accommodation only. So when you come to their house, at least you have a roof over your head and you have some food, you have food to eat. But since the person is not going to be sponsoring you financially, the bulk of that proof lies on you, the applicants, to show that you have enough money to cover your stay in the UK. You have enough money to cover your expenses. You're going out, you're going on a certain trip or whatever it is you're doing out there. You have enough money to sort that thing out. The person will not be responsible for your financial the financial part of your visit. So you will be the one to bring your 6 months bank statement and attach to your application, not your sponsor. But on the other way around, if your sponsor agrees that he or she is sponsoring you full package, both your accommodation, your visa, your feeding, your everything, the person will now have to attach his or her own 6 months bank statements, which shows that he or she has enough money to take care of 2 of you while you are in the UK on your visit. So the money in the account must be able to show that, okay, this person still have some room for the person financially while the person is in the UK. So by so doing, your sponsor is going to be expected to submit his or her bank statements. If the person is working a 9-to-5 job or any kind of job, the person will also be required to include his or her pay slip of 6 months in the application. This is part of what we call the supporting documents here in the UK. And then the fourth one is you must be able to explain your relationship with this person inviting you. It's not just enough for you to say, I'm going to the UK to see a friend. The UK wants to know, how is this person a friend? How do you know this person? How long have you been in contact with this person? How long have you known this person? Are you still speaking? And if possible, they want to see proof. Yeah, they might want to see proof in terms of maybe your messages online. Maybe you've been chatting on WhatsApp, you've been sending messages on Facebook and all that. If you have all this proof, the better for you. It gives them the impression that yes, you are really in contact with this person and your relationship with this person is genuine, not just for the visa purpose. So it's very important, even if you're going to see a family, explain to them how you're related to this person. Is it your uncle? Is it your auntie? Yeah, he's my uncle from my father's side. If you have to go into details, fine. The deeper, the better. It's just because you want something out of it. He's my uncle from my father's side. I haven't seen him in a long time. Or she's my auntie. I haven't seen her since I was a kid, and now I'm grown, and I think I need to reconnect with her. Or if, for instance, you are going to the UK to visit a friend who has just put to bed, okay, that's my very good friend we've known for so and so years, and she just had a baby in the UK. I want to go over to the UK to spend some time with her. I want to go over to the UK to see the new baby, and things like that. And if you're a mother, you're coming to the UK to do your usual omugo for your daughter who has just put to bed, that's one of the easiest so far. You just explain, oh, I'm going to the UK, my daughter has just put to bed, I need to see my grandchild and all that. Explain. They need to know your relationship with this person you are going to the UK to see. They want to know how exactly you know this person that lives in the UK, that has the mind to vouch for you and invite you over to the UK. Don't say things like, oh, I'm going to the UK, I want to go and see a friend, I want to go and see my sister who has just put to bed, I want to help her to be working there, I want to help her to be taking care of the children. Because once you say you're going to help someone to take care of the children or to be working there, looking after the kids, it's assumed you're going to work. It's assumed you're going to be paid. It's assumed that, okay, you want to go and look after the children, you want to go and take care of her children, then you're going to work. So if you say you're going to do that, then the UK expects that, no, this is not the right visa for you. You are supposed to be going on tourism, not to be looking after someone's child. So be very, very careful with the kind of phrases you use, the kind of words you use on your letter, on your document, on your application, to avoid being misconstrued. So the last but not the least is your letter of invitation. Now, this would have been the first on the list, but I intentionally made it the last on the list because a lot of people think that when you're asking someone over in the UK to send you some sort of support to come to the UK or to assist you to come to the UK. They only believe that it's just a letter of invitation. So a lot of people don't know that there are other documents that has to be attached to the letter of invitation. That was why I mentioned the other ones initially, so that you know that it's not just about writing a letter, but with writing the letter from the sponsor, you have to back it up with other documents I have mentioned initially. So this letter of invitation is where the sponsor will actually have the opportunity to pour out his or her mind to the UK government, to explain to them who exactly she's inviting, why she's inviting or why he's inviting that person, how long the person intends to stay, why the person is coming over, what the person does back in his or her country. This is an opportunity you have as the sponsor to explain everything in details, why you should sponsor this person. And that's one of the most important documents the UK government actually looks at, because they want to hear from you, and the only way they can hear from you is through the letter, because they're not going to be calling everybody on phone to ask them, are you sponsoring this person, why are you sponsoring them, explain to me. So that letter you have just put in there is the means by which you have communicated your intention to the UK government as to why you intend to sponsor this person that is coming over to the UK. And that letter is not just a letter. That letter is like you're vouching for the person you are inviting. So it takes a lot more than just putting your pen on your paper and scribbling some words. That letter is like the main thing. This is what the government is looking at and saying, okay, this is what we are using right now to believe that you have a reason to, sponsor this person to come over to the UK. I just hope I have been able to put in a few points to explain to you that sponsoring someone from back home, from another country, is not really as difficult as it sounds. A lot of people, whenever they hear sponsor somebody over here, it sounds like it's not so. But as a sponsor, you cannot just do it on your own without the cooperation of the person you're sponsoring. The person you're sponsoring also has a role to play in this whole sponsorship thing. So that's just my little advice from my own side, and I do hope that if and when you intend to come over to the UK, you will seek legal advice from an immigration consultant or a solicitor, because I am not one. But thank you very much for watching. See you next time.